Amen. May I ask the Acting Secretary to read the communications from the Secretary General, Reginald S. Velasco, of the House of Representatives on the election of representatives as members to the Commission on Appointments and Designation of the Honorable Ramon N. Guico as head of the contingent. The Acting Secretary, my apologies. I jumped the gun. May recognize first the theme song ng ating bansang Pilipinas. Let us proceed with the pambansang awit.
Bayang magiging ganas ng silanganan, alam na puso, sa sadyang mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tulang ka ng mag-ibig, sa manlulubi, di ka masisiil, sa dagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong bukal. May dilagang tula at awit sa paglayang minamahal, ang kislap ng watawan mo'y tagumpay na nagtininig. Ang bituin ng araw niyang kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw, daluwal ating pagsinta, buhayan namin sa piling mo. Ang ligaya dapat may mga api, ang mamatay lang dahil sa'yo.
Thank you very much. Once again, may I ask the Acting Secretary to read the communications from the Secretary General of the House of Representatives, Sec. Gen. Reginald Velasco, on the election of the representatives as members of the Commission on Appointments and the designation of Honorable Ramon N. Guico Jr. as head of their CA contingent. Acting Secretary, may proceed.
Communication dated August 9, 2022. The Honorable Juan Miguel F. Zubiri, President of the Senate, Senate of the Philippines, rooms 606, 2011 and 24. New Wing, 5th floor, GSIS Building, Financial Center, Jokno Boulevard, Pasay City. Dear Mr. Senate President, I have been directed to inform the Commission on Appointments that the House of Representatives elected on the date specified hereunder the following representatives as members of the House contingent to the Commission on Appointments. August 3, 2022, Representative Ramon N. Guico Jr., Representative Lani Mercado Revilla, Representative Jardine Jesus M. Romualdo, Representative Albert S. Garcia, Representative Luis Raymond L. Rey F. Villaferte, Representative Manuel T. Sagarbarria, Representative Greg G. Gasataya, Representative Rodante D. Marcoleta, Representative Johnny T. Pimentel, Representative Jose Gay G. Padiernos. August 8, 2022, Representative Oscar Oca G. Malapitan, Representative Virginel G. Beron. Thank you. Respectfully yours, signed Reginald S. Velasco, Secretary General. Communication dated August 17, 2022. The Honorable Juan Miguel F. Zubiri, President of the Senate, Senate of the Philippines, rooms 606, 2011 and 24, New Wing, 5th floor, GSIS Building, Financial Center, Jokno Boulevard, Pasay City. Dear Mr. President, I have been directed to inform the Commission on Appointments that the House of Representatives, on even date, designated Honorable Ramon N. Guico Jr. as head of the House contingent to the Commission on Appointments. Respectfully yours, signed Reginald S. Velasco, Secretary General.
The election of the herein named representatives as members of the Commission on Appointments and the designation of Honorable Ramon N. Guico Jr. as head of the contingent is hereby noted. The Secretary will please read the communications dated 16th of August 2022 to the Senate Secretary from the Senate Secretary Renato N. Bantug Jr. regarding the elections of senators as members of the Commission on Appointments.
Communication dated 16 August 2022. The Honorable Senate President Juan Miguel Migs F. Zubiri, Chairperson, Commission on Appointments, 6th floor, PNB Building, Pasay City. Sir, I have the honor to inform you that on August 3 and 15, 2022, the Senate elected the following members to represent the Senate in the Commission on Appointments. On the part of the majority, number 1, Senator Nancy S. Binay. Number 2, Senator Alan Peter Compañero S. Cayetano. Number 3, Senator Joseph Victor G. Ejercito. Number 4, Senator Francis Cheese Escudero. Number 5, Senator Jinggoy Estrada. Number 6, Senator Christopher Bong Tigo. Number 7, Senator Loren Ligarda. Number 8, Senator Amy R. Marcos. Number 9, Senator Grace Poe. Number 10, Senator Francis Tol N. Tolentino. Number 11, Senator Cynthia A. Villar. On the part of the minority, Senator Riza Ontiveros. Thank you very much. Very respectfully, signed Renato N. Bantug Jr., Senate Secretary. Copy furnished, Secretary, Commission on Appointments.
Yes. May I recognize Senator Cayetano.
May I ask the classification of this representation as read by the Secretary?
I believe that Secretary Ray Bantug had made a mistake and you should have been placed as member of the independent bloc. As
It's the
independent.
minority, Mr. President. So, Mr. President, just like the House of Representatives, we elect a minority leader, but when another group of the minority does not join them, they are the independent minority, because both in the rules of the House and the Senate, if you do not vote for the Senate President, and I would have wished to have voted for you, Mr. President, and it's not about not voting for you. You know my circumstances and my relationship vis-a-vis this administration. So may I ask that that be corrected and that I also be considered part of the minority, Mr. President?
Noted. Thank you. The election of herein named senators as members of the Commission on Appointments is hereby noted.
Mr. Chair, may I ask that the members take their oath of office as members of the Commission on Appointments. For purposes of the oath, may we request the newly elected members of the Commission on Appointments to stand.
Dito lang ako. Okay. To hasten the proceedings, may I just ask everyone, you all have a copy of our oath? If you can just read together with me para mabilis na po. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. Or read together with me. Ako, si Juan Miguel Zubiri ng Senado ay hinalal sa katungkulan bilang member ng Commission on Appointments, ay taimtim na nanunumpa, natutuparin ko ng buong husay at katapatan sa abot ng aking kakayahan, ang mga tungkulin at ating kasalukuyang katungkulan at ng mga iba pang pagkaraan nito'y gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Pilipinas na tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako nito. Nasusundin ko ang mga batas, mga kautosang legal at mga dekretong pinaiiral ng mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas. At kusa kong babalikatin ang pananagutang ito na walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas. Kasi hanawa ako ng Diyos. Congratulations to all members of the CF. The Secretary may now please call the roll members.
The honorable members of the Commission on Appointments. Maria Lourdes Nancy S. Binay.
Present.
Reginel G. Beron. Alan Peter Compañero S. Cayetano. Joseph Victor J.V. G. Ejercito.
Present.
Francis Cheese G. Escudero. Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada. Albert S. Garcia. Greg G. Gasataya. Christopher Bong Tigo. Ramon N. Gico Jr. Risa Ontiveros. Loren Ligarda. Oscar Oka G. Malapitan. Rodante D. Marcoleta. Jaime R. Marcos. Lani Mercado Revilla. Jose Gay G. Padiernos. Johnny T. Pimentel. Grace Poe. Dean Jesus M. Romualdo, Manuel T. Sagarbarria, Francis Tol N. Tolentino, Luis Raymond L. Ray F. Villafuerte, Cynthia A. Villar.
Present.
The chair is present.
Hindi dapat 25 tayo. 25. Isulat mo kasi total members present. You should always mention that this, yeah. With 21 persons present in person and 4 present online, total members present 25, including the chair. The chair declares the presence of a quorum. Representative Ramon N. Guico, the head of the House contingent, is recognized.
Mr. Chair, may I ask that we now proceed to consider the designation of an acting majority floor leader for today's proceedings until the majority floor leader of the Commission on Appointments is finally elected.
The consideration of the designation of the acting majority floor leader is in order.
Mr. Chair, I move that we designate Representative Luis Raymond L. Ray Villafuerte as the acting majority floor leader.
Is there any objection? Chair hears none. Representative Luis Raymond L. Ray Villafuerte is designated as our acting majority floor leader.
Mr. Chair, I ask that we now proceed to consider the election of the officers of the Commission on Appointments.
The consideration of the election of the officers of the Commission on Appointments is in order. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, may we now proceed to consider the election of the vice-chairperson of the Commission on Appointments.
The consideration of the election of the vice-chairperson of the Commission on Appointments is in order.
Mr. Chair, I move that the body elect Representative Ramon N. Guico Jr. as the vice-chairperson of the Commission.
Is there any objection to the motion? Chair hearing none, the motion is approved. We now we have elected Representative Honorable Ramon N. Guico as the new vice-chairperson of the Commission Appointments.
Mr. Chair, may we request that Representative Ramon N. Guico Jr. approach the rostrum to take his oath as the vice-chairperson of the Commission.
Yes. May you please rise to the rostrum, Your Honor, and join me for your oath. Same oath lang. Same oath. You may ask your family to join you if you wish, Your Honor. I saw the distinguished governor earlier. Oh, dahil. Congratulations. Kapat ka pa din. I'm here. Sabay na tayo magbasa.
Sige.
Okay, please raise your right hand and let us read this together. Ako si
Ako si Ramon N. Guico Jr. ng 5th District, Pangasinan,
nahinalal
nahinalal sa katungkulan bilang Vice Chairman ng Commission on Appointments. Ay taimtim na nanunumpa na tutuparin ko ng buong husay at katapatan sa abot ng aking kakayahan ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan at mga iba pa. Pagkaraan nito'y gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Pilipinas na tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako ito na susundin ko ang mga batas, mga kautosang legal at mga dekretong pinaiiral ng mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas. At kusa kong babalikatin ang pananagutang ito nang wala anumang pasubali o hagaring umiwas. Kasihan nawa ako ng Diyos.
Congratulations po.
Thank you po.
Mr. Chair, may we now proceed to consider the election of the majority floor leader of the Commission on Appointments.
The consideration of the election of the majority floor leader of the commission is hereby in order. May we recognize our vice-chairperson, the Honorable Rico.
Mr. Chair, I move that the body elect Representative Luis Raymond Elry Villapuerte Jr. as the majority floor leader of the Commission on Appointments.
Is there an objection to the motion of our vice chairman? There being none, the chair, we'd like to congratulate the new majority floor leader of the commission, no other than Representative Luis Raymond Elry Villafuerte. May we ask the good gentleman to approach the rostrum to take your oath as majority floor leader of the commission. Pamilya, wala kang pamilya. Girlfriend. Easy. Ganun na rin. Please raise your right hand and please read your oath of office.
Ako si Luis Raymond Elry F. Villafuerte Jr. ng 2nd District Camarines Sur na inihalal sa katungkulan bilang majority floor leader ng Commission on Appointments ay taimtim na nunumpa na tutuparin ko na ang buong husay at katapatan sa abot ng aking kakayahan, ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan at ng mga iba pang pangkaraan nito ay gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Pilipinas na tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako rito na susundin ko ang mga batas, mga kautosang legal at mga dekretong pinaiiral ng mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas. At kusa kong babalikatin ang pananagutang ito ng walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas. Kasiyanawan ako ng Diyos. Salamat po.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Majority Leader, please proceed.
Mr. Chair, may we now proceed to consider the election of the 2 assistant majority floor leaders of the Commission on Appointments.
The consideration of the election of Assistant Majority Floor Leader of the Commission is here in order.
Mr. Chair, I move that the body elect Representative Rodante and Marcoleta as the Assistant Majority Floor Leader of the Commission.
Their consideration, did you move to elect already? Not yet. Yes. Is there an objection to the motion of our distinguished colleague? Chair, hearing none, Representative Rodante Marcoleta is hereby elected as Assistant Majority Floor Leader of the Commission on Appointments.
Mr. Chair, may we request that Representative Rodante D. Marcoleta approach the rostrum to take their oath as Assistant Majority Leader of the Commission on Appointments.
And just for clarification, my distinguished Majority Leader, we are supposed to elect also on the part of the Senate,
Yes.
but we're still going to assign a member. So we'll just elect one member today.
Yes,
Thank you.
noted.
Yes, may we request the good gentleman to please approach the rostrum. Please raise your right hand at basahin niyo po ang inyong oath of office.
Ako si Rodante D. Marcoleta ng Sagip Party List na inihalal sa katungkulan bilang Assistant Majority Floor Leader ng Commission on Appointments ay taimtim na nanunumpa na tutuparin ko ng buong husay at katapatan sa abot ng aking kakayahan ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan at ng mga iba pang pagkaraan nito'y gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Pilipinas. Na tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako rito. Nasusundin ko ang mga batas, mga kautosang legal, at mga dekretong pinaiiral ng mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas at kusa akong babalikatin ang pananagutang ito nang walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas. Kasihan nawa ako ng Diyos.
Congratulations po.
Salamat po.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Chair, may we now proceed to consider the election of the minority floor leader of the Commission on Appointments.
There's no objection to the motion of our distinguished colleague. The motion is approved.
Mr. Chair, may we request that Representative G.P. Padiernos be recognized.
Representative Padiernos is recognized. May we also, there is a portion here for the assistant minority floor leaders. Wala dito yung sa majority minority leader. So let's proceed. Let's continue.
Mr. Chair, I move that the body elect Senator Alan Peter Cayetano as the minority floor leader of the commission.
There's a hand being raised. Senator Risa Ontiveros' hand is being raised. We recognize you, distinguished colleague.
Salamat kaayo, Mr. Chairman. With all due respect to the good chairman and to all the colleagues in this honorable commission, I just reserve the right to make a brief statement after the commission decides on this nomination. Daghang salamat, Mr. Chairman.
Yes. May I ask for 1 minute suspension? Majority Leader, session suspended for 1 minute. Continue with may we recognize Senator Cayetano? I believe he wants to make
Mr.
a
President,
manifestation. Please proceed.
just as a manifestation, under Chapter 2 of the Rules of the CA organization, it speaks about the organization of the commission. And Section 4, can I skip to the part about the minority, Mr. President? I won't read the majority since we have done that. A minority floor leader and 2 assistant minority floor leaders who shall be elected by the members of the minority party or parties from both houses in the commission, all of whom shall be ex officio members of the standing committee of the commission. They shall elect the chairperson, the vice, etc. So, Mr. President, I do know that as a tradition, since the chairperson of the CA is the Senate President and the vice chair is the head is a member of Congress. For many reasons, Mr. President, we have come to an agreement with the House that the minority leader comes from the Senate and the majority leader comes from the House. But the rules is wise enough in a situation like this that there are two minority members in the Senate who both made themselves available for the position. So in accordance with the rules, may I request that we follow the rules that only minority members of both houses will vote. And I think in this case, there are 4 members of the minority groups from the House and the Senate. I submit that to you, Mr. President, and to the body.
Yes, by tradition and almost 20 years of my being a member of the legislative body, it is not within the realm of the majority to take part of the discussions or elections of members of the minority. Therefore, there is a motion, there's a pending motion on the floor by Honorable Representative Badiernos. Again, Senator Risa is raising her hand. Ma'am, may we recognize her, Majority Leader.
Salamat po, Mr. Chairman. Of course, I am aware that there was a correction made to the status of one of the members of the Honorable Commission earlier to the term independent minority. And I am also, as a member of the Senate and of the CA, very conscious about the importance, the weight of tradition and history in our work. So may I just make it also of record for the knowledge of all who may not have observed our process in the Senate, not in the CA, but in the Senate as closely, that originally there was a majority, a minority, and an independent bloc. There has been a change of term here on the CA floor. But just for the record, Mr. Chairman, that the history is clear. Kasi sa kasaysayan naman po tayo nagbabatay sa mga usapin ng tradisyon. And as I said earlier, Mr. Chairman, I will submit to whatever is the decision of the Honorable Commission on this nomination. And we'll just make a brief manifestation after whatever decision is taken. Salamat kaayo, Mr. Chairman.
Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair,
Mr. Chair.
Congressman Padiernos moved to elect Senator Alan. Just as an inquiry, is the statement of Senator Risa, it's not an
I
objection.
don't think
Mr.
it was
Chair.
an objection. She
So
will
we can
just
proceed.
manifest after
Yeah.
what the decision will be.
So,
So who does the minority elect as your minority leader, majority leader?
Mr.
we are.
Chair, there is no objection. So can
There
we move
being
on?
no objection, the motion is that Senator Alan Peter Cayetano be elected as a member of, or the minority leader of the commission appointments. There being no objection, the motion is approved.
Thank
Mr.
you,
President.
Mr. Chair.
Just a manifestation with the permission of the majority
After
leader.
which we'll also recognize
Yes.
the distinguished colleagues. Senator
First of
Risa.
all, I'd like to thank my colleagues in the minority and extend, of course, the invitation to Senator Risa. We've worked closely so many times in the House, here in the Senate, in various issues. Now, I just like to make on record that her interpretation that there's been a change of nomenclature is not accurate because the nomenclature or the labeling is based on the rules of the Senate. And based on the rules of the Senate, and if I'm not mistaken, in the House, it's the same. If you vote for the Senate President, you are in the majority. If you do not, you are in the minority. But we did not want to confuse the public and the members of the Senate media. Are we 4 in one block or are we 2 in one block? So everyone knows, for example, Manong Edsel Lagman, one of the legends of the House. And he is most of the time in the independent minority. Sometimes he just calls himself independent, precisely because he did not vote for the speaker, but did not join the minority bloc. So I hope that clears it up. Just for the purpose of the tradition of the Senate is not being taken for granted. Wala pong nagbabago today because we've just elected a member of the minority. No? Minority means hindi ka kasama sa majority. Kung kasama ka sa majority, nasa iyo ang Senate President or Speaker. Kung hindi ka kasama, minority po kayo. But having said that, so much work to be done, and I hope to be working with everyone, not only with the minority, but also with the majority. So thank you very much to our dear colleagues.
Thank you very much, sir. Your manifestations duly noted.
Mr. Chair, may we request that Senator Alan Cayetano approach the rostrum to take his oath as the minority leader of the Commission on Appointments?
Yes. Yes, may we request our dear colleague to approach the rostrum. Please take your right hand, raise your right hand rather, and please read your oath of office.
Ako si Alan Peter Shram Cayetano ng Taguig at Pateros na inahalal sa katungkulan bilang Minority Leader ng Commission Appointments ng Republika ng Pilipinas ay taimtim na nanunumpa na tutuparin ko ng buong husay at katapatan sa abot ng aking kakayahan ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan at ng mga iba pang pagkaran nito'y gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Pilipinas na tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako rito at susundin ko ang mga batas, mga kautusan legal at mga dekretong pinaiiral ng mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas. At kusa kong babalikatin ang pananagutang ito na walang anuang pasubali o hangaring umiwas, kasihan nawa ako ng Diyos.
Congratulations po. Majority Leader.
Mr. Chair, may we now proceed to consider the election of the two assistant minority floor leaders of the Commission on Appointments.
May I recognize Senator Risa Ontiveros? She's raising her hand. Majority Leader.
Senator Hontiveros recognized.
Salamat po. Salamat kaayo, Mr. Chairman. I wish to express for the record my serious concern over the election of a CA minority leader who is not an original member of the minority in the Senate. I know, Mr. Chairman, that the Supreme Court has ruled that the Senate, we may freely make our determination of who belongs to the minority, but making determinations to assuage less than institutional considerations strikes at the very heart of democracy. Hindi pwedeng majority tayo o independent tayo o minority tayo sa iba't ibang panahon para sa iba't ibang layunin. It is important for bodies such as these to have clarity as to the positions of each members. This is important for lines of accountability and important to ensure that we have a genuine minority voice. Daghang salamat kaayo, Mr. Chairman.
Majority Leader.
Mr. Chair, I would like to reiterate that to proceed to consider the election of the two assistant minority floor leaders of the Commission on Appointments.
The consideration of the election of the two assistant minority floor leaders is hereby in order.
Mr. Chair, may we request that minority floor leader Senator Alan Peter Cayetano be recognized?
Senator Cayetano, you're recognized. Our minority floor leader.
Again, Mr. President, napakarami po natin trabaho. And I do not feel alluded to the statement of Senator Risa because I've been very consistent in my advocacies. And the rules of both the CA and the Senate will bear us out. So I thank you. People behind me are questioning my taking of oath kasi dineclare daw na walang pasok habang nag-o-oath.
Pag-eskwelahan na po yan. Pag-eskwelahan.
But they are members of the majority, so I will not mind them. And I will work closely with both the minority and majority. Thank you, and sorry, I apologize to our colleagues for taking up this time. I think both Senator Risa and I just found it an important thing to clarify. And thank you for the time. And maybe when we are in the process of looking at the qualifications of the nominees of the president, you will also give the minority this leeway of having a little bit more time. Thank you, Mr. President.
May suspend session for 1 minute.
Organization, may I move that the body elect Representative Jose G. Padiernos and Representative Johnny T. Pimentel as the Assistant Minority Floor Leaders of the Commission.
Is there any objection? Chair hearing none. Representative Jose G. Padiernos and Representative Johnny T. Pimentel are hereby elected as the Assistant Minority Floor Leaders of the Commission on Appointments. Congratulations.
Mr. Chair, may we request that Representative Jose G. Padiernos and Representative Johnny T. Pimentel approach the rostrum to take their oath as Assistant Minority Floor Leaders of the Commission on Appointments.
May the two distinguished gentlemen approach the rostrum and take your oath. You have your families? You have family members? Please raise your right hand and read your oath of office.
Ako si Johnny T. Pimentel ng 2nd District, Surigao del Sur, na hinalhal sa katungkulan bilang Assistant Minority Floor Leader ng Commission on Appointments. Ay taimtim nanunumpa na tutuparin ko ng buong husay at katapatan sa abot ng aking kakayahan, ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan at mga iba pang pagkaraan nito'y gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saliging batas ng Pilipinas na tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako rito. Nasusundin ko ang mga batas, mga kautusan legal at mga dekretong pinairal ng mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas. At kusa kong babalakatin ang pananagutan ito nang walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas. Kasi nawa ako ng Diyos.
Congratulations, Senator. Holding your oath of office. Congrats, guys. Boston. Congratulations. Thank you. Majority Leader.
Mr. Chair, may we now proceed to consider the election of the chairmanships, vice-chairmanships, and memberships of the various standing committees.
Thank you. I believe, Majority Leader, there are some committees that kulang pa yung memberships. So maybe we can elect what is already ready, and we can elect other members next week when we have our second meeting. So please proceed. The election of the vice chairmanships and members of various standing committees is in order.
Mr. Chair, I move that the body elect the following members of the chairmanships and vice chairmanships of the various standing committees of the Commission appointments as follows. Committee on Foreign Affairs, Chairperson, Senator Jinggoy Ejercito Estrada. Vice Chairperson, Senator Christopher Bong Go. Senator Maria Lourdes Nancy Binay. Senator Loren Legarda. Representative Lani Mercado Revilla, Representative Ferge Biron, Representative Rodante Marcoleta, Representative Padiernos. Committee on National Defense, Chairperson Representative J.J. Romualdo, Vice Chairperson Senator Bongo, Senator Chis Escudero, Representative Oka Malapitan, Representative Johnny Pimentel, Representative Padiernos. Committee on Finance, Chairperson Senator Amy Marcos, Vice Chairperson Representative Biron. Committee on Budget and Management, Chairperson Senator Grace Poe, Vice Chairperson Representative Johnny Pimentel. Committee on Justice and Judicial and Bar Council, Chairperson Senator Francis Tol Tolentino, Vice Chairperson Representative Marcoleta. Committee on Agriculture, Chairperson Representative Abet Garcia. Committee on Public Works and Highways, Chairperson Representative Rodante Marcoleta, Vice Chairperson Senator Loren Legarda, Representative Greg Gasataya, Representative Senator Chis Escudero. Committee on Education, Chairperson Senator Maria Lourdes Nancy Binay, Vice Chairperson Representative Sagar Baria. Committee on Labor, Employment, Social Welfare, and Migrant Workers, Chairperson Representative Gasataya, Vice Chairperson Senator Nancy Binay. Committee on Health, Chairperson Senator Bongo, Vice Chairperson Representative Ferge Biron. Committee on Trade and Industry, Representative Ferge Biron, Chairperson. Committee on Tourism and Economic Development, Representative Padiernos, Chairperson. Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, Vice Chairperson Representative J.J. Romualdo. Committee on Science and Technology, Chairperson Representative Oka Malapitan. Committee on Interior and Local Government, Chairperson Senator Chis Escudero, Vice Chairperson Representative Oka Malapitan. Committee on Constitutional Commissions and Offices, Chairperson Senator Cynthia Villar, Vice Chairpersons Representative Padierno, Senator Chis Escudero. Committee on Transportation, Chairperson Representative Lani Mercado Revilla. Committee on Agrarian Reform, Vice Chairperson Representative Ferge Biron. Committee on Executive Secretary and Presidential Communications Offices of the Office of the President, Chairperson Representative Manuel T. Sagarbaria. Committee on Energy, Chairperson Senator Loren Legarda, Vice Chairperson Abet Garcia, Senator Chis Escudero. Committee on Accounts, Chairperson Representative Johnny Pimentel. Committee on Rules and Resolutions, Chairperson Representative Elry Villafuerte, Vice Chairperson Representative Johnny Pimentel. Committee on Ethics, Chairperson Representative Rodante Marcoleta. Committee on Information and Communications Technology, Representative Manuel T. Sagarbaria, Chairperson. Committee on Human Settlements and Urban Development, Chairperson Senator J.V. Ejercito, Vice Chairperson Representative Lani Mercado Revilla.
Is there any objection to the motion of our distinguished majority floor leader? There being none, the senators and representatives named herein are hereby elected to assume their respective chairmanships and vice chairmanships to the various standing committees of the Commission on Appointments. Congratulations to you all.
Mr. Chair, I would like to manifest that pursuant to Section 5, Chapter 2 of the new rules of the Commission, all members are deemed members of all standing committees of the Commission except in the committees on Accounts, Ethics, and Rules and Resolution.
The manifestation of the majority floor leader is hereby noted.
Mr. Chair, at this juncture, may we now proceed to elect the membership for the committees on Accounts, Ethics, and Rules and Resolution.
Is there an objection to the motion of the majority leader? There being none, is in order. The motion is in order. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, for the membership to the Committee on Accounts, Ethics, and Rules and Resolutions, for the Committee on Accounts, Representatives Manuel Sagarbaria, Representative Oka Malapitan, Representative Lani Mercado Revilla. Committee on Ethics, Representative Gasataya, Representative Padiernos, and Representative Garcia. Committee on Rules and Resolution, Representative Ferge Biron, Representative J.J. Romualdo.
And the members of the Senate, your honors, if it is all right, we will submit it for the next hearing. So thank you. If there's any objection, no objection to the motion is hereby approved.
Mr. Chair, may we now proceed to consider the election of the Secretary of the Commission on Appointments.
Is there any objection? The chair hearing none. The election of the Secretary of the Commission on Appointments is in order. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, I move that the body elect Attorney Myra Marie D. Villarica as the Secretary of the Commission on Appointments.
I am very happy that no one objected to appointment of our former Secretary of the Senate, who's very able and capable leading this body. There being no objection, Attorney Myra Marie Villarica is hereby elected as the Secretary of the Commission on Appointments. Congratulations.
Mr. Chair, may we request that Attorney Myra Marie B. Villarica approach the rostrum to take her oath as the new Secretary of the Commission.
You have family? Want to join your family? No?
You're pa single.
Boyfriend, bro? Please raise your right hand and read your oath of office.
Ako, si Attorney Myra Marie Diola Villarica ng Santo Tomas, Don Manuel, Quezon City, na inilahalal sa katungkulan bilang Secretary ng Commission on Appointments, ay taimtim na nanunumpa na tutuparin ko ng buong husay at katapatan sa abot ng aking kakayahan ang mga tungkulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan at ng mga iba pang pagkaraan nito ay gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas, na aking itataguyod at ipagtatanggol ang saligang batas ng Pilipinas, na tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako rito, na susundin ko ang mga batas, mga kautosang legal, at mga dekretong pinaiiral ng mga sadyang itinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas, at kusa kong babalikatin at pananagutang ito nang walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas. Kasayaan nawa ako ng Diyos.
Congratulations, Madam Secretary. Picture tayo, ma'am. Okay na nangyari. Okay na naman.
Sergeant at Arms. Adjournment.
Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. Please proceed.
Mr. Chair, may we now proceed to consider the election of the Sergeant at Arms of the Commission on Appointments.
Is there an objection? There being none, the motion is in order.
Mr. Chair, I move that the body elect retired Police Brigadier General Nicasio Javier Radovan Jr. as the Sergeant at Arms of the Commission on Appointment.
Is there any objection? I am honored to approve this motion because the gentleman is also my mista in class 74. I know I'm not that old, but was adopted by them at a young age, the Marangal class. So there being no objection, the appointment, there being none, the election of Brigadier General Nicasio Javier Radovan Jr. is hereby elected as Sergeant at Arms of the Commission on Appointments. Congratulations.
Mr. Chair, may we request that retired Police Brigadier General Nicasio Javier Radovan Jr. approach the rostrum to take his oath as the Sergeant at Arms of the Commission.
Ito kayo sa gitna. Sa gitna para makita kayo sa kameras.
And for the record, Your Honors, this gentleman was already our Sergeant at Arms. We are re-electing him for a second term. So please raise your right hand, General, and please read your oath of office.
O si Police Brigadier General Nicasio J. Radovan Jr., retired ng Binyan, Laguna, na inihalal sa katungkulan bilang Sergeant at Arms ng Commission on Appointments, ay taimtim na nanunumpa at natutuparin ko ng pusay at katapatan sa abot ng aking kakayahan ang kulin ng aking kasalukuyang katungkulan at ng mga iba pang pagkaraan nito'y gagampanan ko sa ilalim ng Republika ng Pilipinas na aking tataguyod at ipagtatanggol ng saligang batas ng Pilipinas. Na tunay na mananalig at tatalima ako rito, susundin ko ang mga batas, mga kautosan legal at dekretong pinaiiral ng mga sadyang tinakdang may kapangyarihan ng Republika ng Pilipinas at kusa kong babalikatin ang pananagutang ito nang walang anumang pasubali o hangaring umiwas. Kasihan nawa ko ng Diyos.
Congratulations, General.
Christian. Ay, Dito kayo. Siya na si. Yes, sir.
Pakita mo na sa mga mista natin.
Yes, sir. Opo. Yes, sir.
Thanks, sir. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you
Congratulations.
again, sir.
God bless you.
Harmless and
Yes, I am. Majority.
Mr. Chair, I move that the body adopt the resolution commending the services of former Secretary Hector A. Villacorta.
Is there any objection to the motion of our distinguished majority floor leader? There being none, the body hereby adopts the resolution commending our distinguished former Secretary of the Commission Appointments, Secretary Hector A. Villacorta.
Mr. Chair, there being no other matters to discuss, I move to adjourn.
There being no objection to the motion to adjourn, I'd like to wish everybody, to greet everybody, happy congratulations to all. And Chair, hearing no objection, the motion is in order and approved. We are now adjourned.
Mr. Chair, can we have a group picture?
Absolutely. I don't know where my senators had gone though. Nawala yung mga senators. Session is adjourned.